Hey everyone, this is my first live on this channel. I hope that you're having a great day. And I just want to open up this live again to say that no one who is a black woman needs to lower their standards at all. Instead of telling black women to lower their standards, they need those men to stand up and do something for themselves, stop looking towards women for a free ride. And the only reason why they tell black women to lower their standards is because they're black, just like these non-achieving men. Black women are very beneficial. Black women are very resourceful. Black women are go-getters. So they want to take advantage of a black woman in any way possible, including telling her to lower herself and her standards for a black dusty loser who can't do anything with his life, blames other people for his own choices, and then have the nerve to think he could be in the seat to put down and talk about black women's choices. They love to take advantage of these women. These women are cash cows for them. So when they talk about putting down a bus driver, that woman is being persecuted because she doesn't want to give her vagina to a loser who is never going to do right by her, even if he wanted to. And this is what they have to understand. He does not deserve access to her. Most of these black girls don't deserve these black women's accomplishments. They don't deserve black women. They don't even want to acknowledge that a black woman can accomplish anything. They want her to struggle. They want her in a low position. Why would you give sex to that type of person? Why would you give children to that type of person who wants to see you in a bad position? Because they were happy seeing their mothers in these same bad positions. They seem to think that their mother is all black women. They don't see that that is the lowest position that they're trying to put as all black women. So it's just really weird. It is extremely strange how this ebony woman is being persecuted for not wanting a loser who does not deserve it in between her legs. It makes no sense how they would encourage black women with that when black woman is just, she's better than them. She is better than them. No such thing as elitism when they're trying to tell the truth. The truth is she built her world the way she wanted it. She is successful. She made the gains. She did the hard work to get where she is. And I'll be damned if they're going to make some Negro ride off her coattails when he didn't do anything. He doesn't deserve her. And just because he has the same skin color as her doesn't mean he gets the lord over her, off of her hard work, off of her body and her accomplishments. Ayana Vezan was wrong. I think she needs to be canceled. It's time to start canceling these mammies who went through bull crap, didn't want other black women to go through bull crap because they weren't worth, they don't feel that they're worth anything. So they want to make other black women be in a trash can with them digging around for scraps. All right? Because their time came and went. And they made the horrible choices, and they want to push black women to go back to making horrible choices because they want to be in the same box as them when they already done went through, walked down the block, and their time is over, and they want to encourage these little girls to go out there and give credence to a pathetic, vagrant loser who've done nothing with life. Their mother gave them the best of everything, and what their mother did is all in vain. We don't want to see another black mother struggle. We don't want to see them give birth to demons. We don't want to see them put these demons on these little girls like this. It's not fair to the women who went out and got their life, and they should not be judged for not wanting to be tethered to one who's on the same level as them, and or be tethered to bad decisions because some loser bitch tells them to lower their standards just because she lowered her standards and and got the bad end of the stick, and she wants everyone else to get the bad end of the stick because she doesn't know how to do better. And she has a show where she can tell other women to lower them standards to get somebody just because they have the same skin color. This is not fair to black women. It is unimaginable how a group of men who ain't shit get to pick the best of women. They get to pick a 10, but you're telling me that an accomplished, sexy, beautiful woman that can have any man that she wants, and any man that has the money and the means and is on her level is free to be with her. And you're saying that she should give that up to be with a grease bag piece of crap? Yeah, that makes no sense. So yeah, I don't know what to do with with this channel, because I don't know what y'all like to see anymore. It just doesn't matter anymore. So until I figure out what's going on, I'll just come on here every once in a while and do a live. And I'm not even gonna bother with making another type of video just to be doing a video. It is idiotic for a woman as beautiful and accomplished as Ebony for these black, stupid, ugly losers to tell her that that she shouldn't pick who she wants to. Just because they don't have mace, they don't know how to get no woman. They don't know how to keep no women. They don't know how to take care of no babies. They don't know how to talk to women. They're the ones that need all the work. They're the ones that need to go out there and go to a therapist. They're the ones that need to get their lives together. They're the ones that see that they're the ones making the bad choices. They're the ones that's being delusional. They're the ones that are undesirable. They're the ones that need to help themselves to therapy. They're the ones who aren't right and need to do the work. They're the ones that need to improve and elevate. But they're looking around everyone else and saying that they're the ones that need to change. That doesn't make any sense. Black community is black so-called community is completely backwards, completely nuts and backwards, that women that are more accomplished than the men, yet the women have to put up with getting the worst, while the lazy males that don't do any work get all the tens. That makes no sense. Black women need to start, not start. They should have been put their foot down. They should never fall for this crap of you should lower your standards, or you should give sex to a desperate, pathetic loser man. And then if you even agree to doing that, then you'll be seen as a desperate one. Does that make sense? It makes no sense. The so-called black community is backwards. And I'm not saying any other people are even better. You other races are backwards too. You're backwards too. All of you are backwards. Just some backwards people. It makes no sense how when a granddad would think that a black woman would take less when she's the one that strives the most out of anyone. She's the one that's told that she has to do more than anybody to even be recognized. And yet still, her own people don't even recognize her. Okay? They don't recognize her. They don't validate her. They want to undermine her accomplishments. They want to see her in the gutter, and they're happy and fine with her being in the gutter. They will talk bad about her being in the gutter, but when she uplifts herself out that gutter, oh, it's a problem. And everybody's panicking, and everybody's angry now. Oh, because they'll be left behind. It's the bum-ass losers that they fucking are. This is the life they deserve. They deserve to be left behind. They didn't do the work to not be left behind. What work have they done that they deserve to be taken with these beautiful black women who are accomplished? Huh? And can have any man they want to. They can't. It makes no sense. In the so-called black community, it's the twilight zone. Things that are so fucking backwards happens. The backward stuff happens. Not the stuff that should be happening. Okay? Because what should be happening is beautiful, lovely, accomplished, high-valued women should be with even more high-valued men of any race that they choose to be with and give their wounds to. Not lowering themselves from men that always had it easy from the women that they were, yet still are ungrateful towards them, unloving towards them, unvalidating towards them. Why would anybody give anything to them? Why do they deserve for a woman to lower themselves in order for them to feel like men? That makes no sense. 2023, black women, any type of women, don't you dare lower any of your standards. Don't you lower any of yourselves for men that you are better than. If they can't get no woman, they got to get up off their butts, go out there just for success, and be a success. It's only when you are paying attention to wonderful accomplishments that you made that everything else will come into place. And you cannot take shortcuts to a woman who's a 10. You cannot take shortcuts. It doesn't work like that in this world. And I hope that these fucking losers realize one day they can't take shortcuts. It's not going to happen. You can try to force a woman to like you all you want to. You can bully her all you want to. At first sight, if she doesn't like you, she doesn't want you, it's still going to be that way. You can take her life after you find out that she done turned you down and she doesn't want you and she's rejecting you. Guess what? You kill her, she's gonna be laying there dead. She still doesn't want you. You could push that woman. She still doesn't want you. You could bully her all you want to. You could tell her any little lies. You can try to take your shirt off all you want to. If she's not attracted to you from the gate, she's not attracted to you. You can try to force her to say something that she doesn't want to say about you because she doesn't want you. So you forced her, so you killed her, so you hit her, so you made her try to fall into line with what you were saying. She still doesn't want you. And I know it hurts that, this motherfucker might take this woman out. And guess what? She's laying on the ground there. She still didn't want you. She's still not attracted to you. How does it feel? You done knocked that person out. They still didn't want you. And now you're going to jail and no one still doesn't want you. You about to have sex with another man behind bars. Because that woman still didn't want you. You took her out, but she still doesn't want you. You bullied her into what kind of submission? She still doesn't want you. She'll agree with you just so you can get away from her. You understand that? Because she still doesn't want you. You can run up to a woman in the street, talk about your sob story, talk about how other men is holding you back. You could talk about anything, any type of sob, dumbass story that you want. She still doesn't want to hear you. She's still going to do everything it takes for you to get away from her. She might have a nervous smile. That doesn't mean she likes you. That means, oh gosh, what am I going to do? This nigga's in my face. I'm afraid for my life. But he thinks I like him. This is weird. She's still not going to be into you. She's still not going to want you. She's still not. So if a woman is not attracted, says she's not going to lower her standards, so she could get with a man because she's not desperate. You're trying to make it as if she's desperate. You want her to chase after you. You want her to give you a chance because you want her to be desperate. Then tease her for being desperate. Tease her for giving you sex by calling her a whore. I mean, she's damn if she does it, damn if she doesn't. So it's better not to go in and make a mistake and be with that loser. He's ungrateful either way, whether you give it to him or not. But the thing is, they got to understand that it doesn't matter what you do, she still doesn't want a loser. She's still not going to lower her standards for a pathetic piece of shit who wasted their mom's time. They spent 8 months with them in their womb in excruciating pain for what? They put them in proper schools and try their best to stand up for them, march for them and everything. They don't care about that. Why are you wasting your time? Why are you wasting your time talking to these losers? And you've lowered your standards. Yes, you have lowered your standards. Because if you didn't, then people wouldn't be so easily trying to trigger you into lowering your standards if you had before. Now that you're not lowering your standards, you told them you're not going to. And they're still trying to bully you. No, the black woman is not budging. She told you straight up she's not lowering her standards for no bus driver. So believe her, accept it, and move on. Bus driver, you're not going to get it from her. Get it from somebody else. I know bus drivers. I know bus drivers who, I know a bus driver. I got plenty of them in my family. I know a bus driver who made his wife was so abusive towards her. She ran to another woman for comfort. Okay, and they got a divorce. So I don't see why anybody would try to tell somebody to be with a bus driver. I know another bus driver who married his wife. Okay, he always did things to piss her off because he could never. I don't know. He could never. He did right by her in some ways, but in some other ways he didn't. Okay, and I guess he was um he took advantage. He didn't take advantage. What was it? When you have someone there, they're there, they're doing everything for you, but you take them for granted. He took her for granted. Now she's not on this earth anymore. Now he's thinking about the things that he might have done wrong in his marriage. It's too late now. She's not here anymore. So I don't know why black dummies are so fucking backwards. But no, you can't, when you're in a high position, you can't lower your standards. It will bring you down. Look how those women I just mentioned lowered their standards for a bus driver. And look what happened to them. They lowered their standards for a bus driver. And they were abused. They were taken advantage for granted, even though they had children by this person. I mean, why are you trying to encourage them to be with bus drivers? Why are you encouraging the everyday black woman to be with a bus driver? Didn't we just see a videotape where a bus driver almost busted the head off of a black girl who said a few choice words to him? Who was having a bad day and said a few choice words to him? Yeah, I said she was having a bad day and said a few choice words to him. We should give our black women the benefit of the doubt. I'm not going to say our. We should give black women the benefit of the doubt. We give those black men the benefit of the doubt. He could kill 5 black women, have them sitting up in their apartment, talking to them and drinking with their corpses. Give him every excuse in the book. Oh, maybe he was lonely. But he killed somebody. You giving him excuses. You give George Floyd excuses. When he punched black woman in the stomach and had this woman's place robbed. Give him all the excuses in the world. He got him a statue off of that. Right? But we never give these women the benefit of the doubt. Oh, maybe she was having a bad day. No, she has a smile, or else she's being seen with attitude. She rejected the brother because she didn't look and smile at him. Yeah, maybe she was having a bad day. Maybe it's because she doesn't owe anyone anything, and she doesn't have to smile at anyone. She doesn't owe you vagina just because she's black and you're black. Y'all don't get that. You don't do that to white women. Okay? But no. I don't think black women should have to bust it wide open for mediocres. And just like he don't have to open himself up for dark skin. So, I mean, it doesn't matter. So that's all I got to say. This is just rhetorical. Excuse me. I'm not even gonna say the word. It's backwards. It's backwards to ask women to lower themselves for something that's lower than them. That doesn't make sense. Right? Ciao.